His was worse. Jeremy Clarkson aims dig at Lewis Hamilton over F1 loss to George Russell. Jeremy Clarkson has made a swipe at Lewis Hamilton, saying George Russell's car was in a worse condition than the F1 champion's was, but he still fared better in the race. Jeremy Clarkson, 62, gave his opinion on Lewis Hamilton's recent disappointing finish in his latest column. Speaking about the Imola Grand Prix in Italy, which took place in April, Jeremy was critical of Lewis' performance. Jeremy said Lewis qualified badly, adding that he spent most of the race at the back of the field, trying and failing to get past someone who was driving what was basically a Morris Marina. The car enthusiast revealed that, while Lewis' boss and some commentators had blamed his car for his performance, Jeremy pointed out that his younger Mercedes teammate George Russell soundly beat him by coming in at fourth position. The Clarkson's farm presenter claimed that George's car was worse than Lewis had been, and was not equally as problematic, as had been previously suggested. The former Top Gear host explained that the Mercedes team forgot to change the setup of George's car. Damon Hill, the 1996 Formula One world champion, had a different viewpoint and recently said Lewis had not been humiliated by George, although Lewis has been falling behind his teammate this season. Damon described Lewis as being a little unlucky. The multiple champion only managed a 13th place finish at Imola. Jeremy hasn't been reserving his anger just for Lewis lately, as he has also been making comments aimed at Amal Clooney in the same column for The Sun. The star of Amazon Prime Video show Clarkson's Farm said he had assumed the barrister to be a drippy human rights loony. He had also thought of her as only having a platform to get her lefty messages across, because she is married to George Clooney. Despite these assumptions, he did say Amal has the most beautiful voice I've ever heard, when he found himself listening to a speech she made to the United Nations. In April, Max Verstappen came under fire and was brutally branded a yob by the relentless Jeremy. The name-calling came as Jeremy reacted to the Red Bull man's controversial world title win. The title-deciding race in Abu Dhabi was chaotic, because race director Michael Masi instructed only some lapped racers to overtake the safety car. This meant Verstappen was able to move right up behind Lewis Hamilton and win controversially. Jeremy took swipes at both Hamilton and Verstappen after the race. Clarkson criticized Lewis, while he also called Verstappen a Belgian yob. He did admit he was rooting for the Red Bull racer. Verstappen was born in Belgium, but has a Dutch father and races under the Dutch flag. It seems the sport is now keeping Jeremy interested again. In 2019, it was a different story when Jeremy went on an expletive-laden rant about how boring he was finding the sport. Speaking to his YouTube channel Drive Tribe, Jeremy had explained, "I want to see Gilles Villeneuve and René Arnoux wheel-to-wheel last lap of the French Grand Prix, and if Ferrari don't like that they can F off. In fact, Mercedes can F off. They can all F off." Ferrari saying, "Oh well, we have marketing strategies," and Mercedes saying, "Oh F off the lot of you. Let's turn it into a proper sport again and not some hell